Hello everyone, I'm Adrija. Welcome back. As we all know, our Independence Day is nearing, and this year we are celebrating our 77th Independence Day. And I wanted to make this video to share a message with you all because Independence Day is a very special day for us Indians. And as the day is nearing, our excitement grows. And that is why I wanted to make this video to share a simple message with you all. When we think of our independence, we feel patriotic. And I think patriotism is such a beautiful word because it has so many different meanings. But I think the best meaning of patriotism is pride. Feeling proud. It's the pride that we feel when we hear the national anthem and we stand up without thinking of anything else. It's the pride that we feel when we see someone selling flags, national flags, the day before Independence Day. It's the pride that we feel when someone from abroad asks us, "What country are you from?" and you say India. And that is how you feel when you represent your country. That is patriotism. But today, the thing that I actually wanted to share with you all is how the development, the progress of our country actually is entirely dependent on us. By saying us, I mean the younger generation, the people around my age. I know many of you are teens, children out there, and you know how much important you are for our country. Because we feel patriotic, we celebrate our Independence Day, that's something else. But for our country, don't you think we should do something? We should help in the progress of our country. It is our duty. We have been born as an Indian, and it is our duty to serve our country. That is the most beautiful definition of patriotism you can ever get. The youth of the country entirely shapes its future. The way we are going to be, the future of our country is going to be the same. So it is entirely dependent on us. And for that, we need to know how valuable our country actually is. To protect this India, so many fighters have died. So many fighters gave their life to protect our country so that we could stay this peacefully. We have freedom of running down the streets, we have freedom of saying anything in our country. This is what the fighters have given us, their lives. They gave their lives so that we could live in this way. This is the value of our country, and we must do anything to protect our culture, our heritage, our everything. And you know, you don't even need to join the army to show love for our country. Only a small helping hand from each and every one can be such a giant step in the development of our country. It would help in the progress of our country in such a way that you won't even be able to imagine. The only thing that we need to do is just share a small helping hand without criticizing others. Like we are always criticizing each other, we are criticizing our government for not helping in the progress of our country. But don't you think we can also help in it? We can also help in doing something for our country. We sing the national anthem every day at school. We do a lot of things. But is that the only thing that makes us an Indian? No. Because India is the place that gave you a home, a family, a place where you can be yourself fearless. So we should treat our country the way we treat our close ones, our family. That is what the country gave us. Our India is very rich in culture, in heritage. There are many things in India that you will never find in any place in the world. And that is how rich India is. And don't you think we need to preserve this? Such diversity. Whenever I talk to people of different country, the only thing that comes to my mind when I represent India is how diverse my country actually is. So it is our duty to be able to preserve all of these things, our culture, our heritage, our traditions, and that is how we can show what actually we can do for our country. That is how we can show our patriotism for our country. So come on, each and everyone out there, Let's join hands together and promise one thing, that we'll do anything we can to take our country to the topmost position of the world, so that when anyone thinks of an ideal country, the first name that comes to their mind is India. Let's promise India a glorious future. So these are some things that I wanted to share with you today, and I think this is very important for all of us to know, especially the younger generation, to know how much we are valuable to our country, how much we can help our country to progress. And that is all I wanted to share with you today, and I wish you all, my fellow Indians, a very happy Independence Day. Meet you in the next video. Jai Hind.